Alright. Hey guys, it's Silver. I usually don't do videos, but I've had a lot of requests for an unboxing of the Xbox One X, which I just picked up about 5 minutes ago. So, went and got it from GameStop in this very sleek gray bag. It's very nice. I have not even pulled it out yet, so. Now, for those who didn't know, I did get the Scorpio edition. So the normal system doesn't come in such a clean box. It's plain black, and it actually has the console with the controller on it. It's very sleek, but it is very I kind of like this box. It's simple. It says what it is. I like that it's got the X on it. It's kind of reminiscent of the original Xbox, which, like many others, I did have for many years. I do not have one anymore, but I do still have some of the games, which is great. Especially because I still have Crimson Skies, and that is now backwards compatible. And if I look, I probably have copies of a couple others, like Sid Meier's Pirates, still lying around somewhere. So, let's get this thing open. Alright. Alright, first thing is we've got a black envelope. Let's see what we got here. Xbox Live Gold. Is it an advertisement? What do we got here? Oh, it is a code for 14 days free. Fantastic. Xbox Game Pass, which I'm not a member of. I've heard really good things about it though, but they did include a month free. I'm excited to try it. And an advertisement for the Design Lab, which is amazing, but I am still holding out for the Elite controller to be available on that, because I need a Silver Soul controller, let's be real here. And this last card is just setup, which, if by now I don't know how to set up an Xbox One, I probably shouldn't have bought this one. So, first thing, we got another box in here. Nice little flat plain box. And fantastic, this is what I was hoping it would include. This is the vertical stand. I was hoping it wouldn't be like an extra. I don't know if it is an extra accessory or not for the standard edition, but I don't believe so. Don't quote me on that just in case. I really only looked up on the Project Scorpio. But this is something I was hoping for because I know this is smaller than my One S, but the shelf where I have my One S and my PlayStation 4, I just upgraded to the Pro, which is a lot bigger than my original PlayStation, and I have my Kinect, my modem, and my cable box all on the same shelf. So if I can stand it upright, perfect. I'll do that. My PlayStation 4 Pro is standing upright as well. Alright, got another box. Perfect. All the essentials you need for an Xbox. One thing that's really nice is, especially because I recently had to buy a replacement for my husband's PlayStation 4, it is just the basic two-prong cable you can buy at pretty much any store ever because it's used for televisions, laptops, and anything else. I think the one I bought the other day was like $8. And this HDMI cable is the high-speed 4K version. I'm excited about this. I need to switch my HDMI cable on my PlayStation 4 Pro still, so I haven't really used it in full 4K yet, but of course it doesn't have it like this system. This is a must that I will definitely get that HDMI cable switched out from the One S. Product and regulatory guide, not like I'm ever going to read it, and I probably have 4 of them lying somewhere, because yes, this is my 4th Xbox One since they released, not for technical reasons, mostly because I really like my Xboxes. And the controller with, of course, batteries. You never have too many AA's. And this controller, it's actually the same edition that comes with the One S. I have the blue edition, so it's kind of gritty on the back. It's got a little more grip. Doesn't when your hands get sweaty, you don't slide around as much. It's one thing I like about the S. But this one does say Project Scorpio. I will not be using this one, however. It is going to go on the shelf next to my Day 1 2013 edition because this right here is just too beautiful. That, and I use my Elite controller for everything. And of course, the last thing in the box is the best. This is already insanely smaller than my One S. And I haven't even taken it out of the styrofoam. It feels like a brick though, and like, that's a good thing though, because it's not like when you pick up the original Xbox One or the One S, it's heavy, but it doesn't feel like all the space is utilized. This does. Which is a good sign considering how much is in this little tiny hunk of plastic. Now this is pretty. It's got like a gradient on it. Like I said, this is the Project Scorpio edition. The regular standard Xbox One X is solid black. It's a matte finish, which again I really like. The original Xbox One had that glossy finish, and it was constantly dusty. And every time you would like dust it, I tried Swiffer, the little like yellow dusters. I tried, you know, your standard cleaner and cloth. I tried everything, and it still scratched the surface really bad. This has the same surface as my One S, and it has never done that. I love it. But this has a really nice like gradient pattern on it. It starts out like a gray and goes all the way up into black. It's very pretty. I like it quite a bit. If you haven't noticed, I like grays and silvers. And we will take off this little safety warning sticker so you can get a look at that pretty Project Scorpio logo right there on the face of the console. Looks like nothing has changed on the back of the console. Your AV outlet, HDMI out to the television, HDMI into the Xbox. I do use that because I do keep my cable connected to my Xbox. This is supposed to be your one source entertainment hub for everything, which I use it for. Two HDMIs, or not HDMIs, well yeah, two HDMIs, two USB ports. IR out, the SPDIF, and Ethernet cable. Pretty standard stuff on the back. It's got cooling ports on the side. This one side is gray as well as to match the gradient, which is very nice. The front, we have our sync button. I'm going to assume our eject button over here because the eject port, or the disc port, is a lot more sleekly placed this time. Like, I'm looking at my One S from here, and there's just like a black line across it, and you know, kind of screams disc port. This one you can't really see, and I really like it. And there's actually a USB port on the front this time, which I probably will end up using for things like charging my controller, or if I end up ever replacing my external hard drive, although I like having it plugged into the back because it just, I have it tucked behind the console, and if I'm going to stand this up, you won't be able to see it at all, which is fabulous. Now, the Xbox One X is 1 terabyte, which is better than the original 500 and the Xbox One S 500. You could get it in a terabyte. The only reason I didn't is I really wanted that Gears of War blue. I like it. I'm glad I got that one. But I've got 3 terabytes hooked up to the back of it, so I didn't really need the terabyte. But with all the new games coming out in 4K HDR, enhanced specifically for this system, I will be playing it even more than I already do, and anybody that knows me knows that Xbox is my go-to console. I use my PlayStation almost primarily for exclusives like JRPGs. But there you have it. The Xbox One X Project Scorpio edition. I am going to go get it plugged in. I did pick up Origins earlier today, so I'll either be playing that or World War II tonight. I'll get some pictures and everything uploaded onto the website and Facebook. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Silver Gaming USA.